What's your name and where have you come from
My
today?
name's Susanne Smith and I come from Camberley in Surrey.
Okay. And what do you do?
Unemployed at the moment.
Okay.
How did you accidentally become an accent tenant?
Back in 1991, I needed to relocate fairly quickly from Manchester to Bradford. And my mum had an accent flat in Bradford. And so I camped down with her a bit, really, because I was working in Bradford and I stayed at my mum's. And then she had the bright idea, short term, to get a slightly bigger flat so I could return home, which I did. But she unexpectedly died right out of the blue. She, you know, she was only 61. And I was lucky to succeed to the tenancy. I was really anxious and unsure because I didn't think I'd be able to take over the tenancy. So on top of losing my mum really unexpectedly, I had the nervousness and hassle and uncertainty of wondering if I'd have to find somewhere to live. So it worked out well in the end. Accent were very supportive, helped me through it all, and it was good. It was a happy ending, really, if there is such a thing. So, Susanne, tell me a bit about your story, how you got into being an accent tenant.
Basically, we got into it because we were made homeless from our previous landlord, and we were kind of like then living apart. And so I was like sofa surfing, and husband was kind of living out the car and like living at the office, and we basically just got into accent just by applying for applying for a flat, and we got it, and we were like both really happy to be back together again after the hard struggle of being apart.
Yeah. And do you feel a lot more settled now that you've got your flat? Yeah,
we do. We sold. How did you used to see housing associations, and have your experiences changed your view of them?
Well, I think sometimes there's a bit of a stigma about housing associations, and I think it's not helped by lots of negative telly like Channel 5's Can't Pay Will Take It Away and things like, you know, it's almost as if, you know, it's a sort of second tier, a second class, and they're looked upon as scroungers. But I don't believe that. I think social housing's there for a purpose. I was at a particularly low time when I got my tenancy in 1992, and I suppose you could argue that I should have moved on, but I got settled and I was working hard, and then of course by the time I turned round I was retired. I was coming up to retirement, so I didn't really want to start again. So yeah, I think sometimes social housing gets a bit of a bad name, and I think it's quite unjust and unfair.